Welcome back to Super Tuesday Recap. These are your hosts, Kriss and Dpalm here, and we're here to review Legend of Tomorrow, Episode 2 from Season 3, Freak Show. The Legends attempt to fix the anachronism in 1870 that happens to be P.T. Barnum's circus. All right, let's start it this way. Nate, gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
What?
Gotta get Nate. So here's the thing. Okay, I need Nate and Ray to grow up.
No.
Yes.
If Ray was grown up, he'd be Tony Stark and it wouldn't be a fun show.
What? No. Okay, so like when I say grow up, I mean, and I guess this is the problem I can see. Again, I don't know if it'll be a season-wide issue or anything like that, but the one thing I'm not feeling about right now is this idea that the Legends are this much of a fuck up.
But they are. They like what have we seen that says they're not this much of a fuck up?
Well, if you think about it,
I think you're right. They're accentuating it now, but they've always fucked up.
Yes and no. Like if you go back and think about last season, their fuck ups, they were fuck ups, but there was also there are other forces out there working to cause those fuck ups. They weren't like this. Like they went into this episode, it's a level 1. By the time they end, it's a level 8, and it's all because of this dumb things that Nate, Ray, and Jax did that they didn't have to do. Like these motherfuckers were literally at a bar in 1870s drinking, got drunk, and Nate is spewing off the fact that all his friends have power. Like, what? What? That is beyond dumb. And that's not something that they do. They don't do that kind of stuff. They didn't do that shit last season. And so when I'm watching it this season, it was like I said, I think they're trying to accentuate the fact that they're not the Time Bureau, which they're not. Like they're not straight laced. They definitely do it their own way, and I'm fine with that. But it's almost like there were too many dumb things. This episode, that makes you go, wait a minute, guys. They went through it a full time last season, and even down to the idea of the reason why the anachronisms exist is because they keep saying, hey, the Legend broke time last season, right? Okay. But they broke time last season to fix reality. So it wasn't like they broke time because they were fucking up. They broke time because they were saving reality. Like they were. Did they? But did they fuck up though? How did they fuck up?
Remember they brought Fawn the last piece of the spear.
Right, but that was a plan that went bad because they had no other choice. Like they I wouldn't call that a fuck up. That wasn't like not like
if you had to go back and break time to fix it, that's a fuck up.
Well, here's the thing. You know what a fuck up is? A fuck up is taking a selfie with Julius Caesar and having him steal your history book. A fuck up is you open the cage, you open a cage, but not like that. Like the Thawne thing was. I won't even say it was.
Hey, you can watch your boring ass show about hyper competent time travelers. I'm gonna enjoy this one.
But I don't think you have to. I think there's a balance. I don't think you have to make it. Like I said, I love last season. I love last season and it being fun, and I even like this season being fun. But there are certain things that they're doing here where some of the characters, I mean, we go. This almost feels like it's backtracking. Like, for instance, I'm okay with Ray's when the saber-toothed tiger first escapes. I'm okay with Ray if they had it in his shrink ray, made it grow. Like it fucked up and it grew. Because he was like, you have to calculate for, it's moving, it's a living creature, things like that. That's fine. Like that would have made sense to me. Nate opened the fucking door before he even had the glove on. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Why would you open the door to the fucking saber-toothed tiger before Ray even has the glove on to shrink it? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
You and I are here for different reasons.
Well, no. I mean, I want it to be a good show. Like at some point,
it's still a good show. Like, but them doing stupid plot things doesn't make it a bad show.
I mean, I guess it does to me when it doesn't feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like it gets to a point where if your characters are doing the same thing they were doing last season, which were really like this is even dumber than last season. Like
for the record, you described every show ever, by the way. We're still asking. We just partied on the Flash finally growing up the relationship talk after 4 seasons.
Right, but we've been asking, but we were like, no, it was really bad.
But we didn't say it was a bad show because of it.
Last season wasn't really that good.
Okay, you know what? That's all right.
No, but I'm just saying. But come on, can't you see that? Like some of the things in this episode were really stupid. Like beyond,
it was stupid. Yeah, but that's television. Like television is inherently stupid. It's characters making bad decisions for our entertainment. That's the point.
But I don't. But so my thing is, I don't think these characters were making these kind of decisions last season though. Like, they were. I mean, come on, man. Like,
they stole Maya from 1942. The entire premise is a bad decision.
Well, no, they didn't steal her. She snuck onto
They let her come along. That's how you do bad things to the time.
No,
by moving things.
You're absolutely right. That's fine. I can actually kind of explain that. You can explain 3 of them going to drink in 1870s, getting so blacked out drunk that 2 of them get killed. Like,
yes, I can.
How?
They're assholes and they're cocky. So they went to go get drunk. He was mad about his ex-girlfriend. That all makes perfect character sense. Look, they're supposed to go hide in the ship. They've never done that. They've always gone out into the world.
They were drinking on the ship. Why would you go? Why would you leave? They were drink. They started off drinking on the ship. They started drinking off on the ship.
You're talking about why that's literally the fun of time travel is experiencing other eras.
No, I don't know, man. I just feel like it could be done better. I feel like they could have written that way better. I feel like it's beyond. I feel like they're going out of their way and trying too hard to show the Legends fucking up this season. When I'm be honest, man, they weren't fucking up like this last season. They had some fuck ups, they had some mistakes, but come on, man.
It's 2 episodes in. We aren't even doing anything to make that. Like, why are you getting angry about like a stupid plot thing that will have no repercussions?
I don't know, because I'm hoping it doesn't have a pattern. Because I've seen a pattern already 2 episodes that
it's 2 episodes.
All right. I'm just. Again,
we talk people jumping to conclusions. Hasn't this show earned a little goodwill after last year?
No, absolutely.
Let them have fun with us. They had an episode last year where they had to talk to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's have a little fun while we're doing the other stuff.
No, to me, I think you can have fun, but like the writing on Nate and Ray particularly, I think it's just bad. I think it's bad. I think they're making them juvenile. Okay. I think it's juvenile. Come on, man. Okay. Even you have to admit, Nate is
I'm not going to argue with you. I don't agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, I think Nate is incredibly juvenile, and I like this entire episode. He kind of just made me mad.
What? Okay, you must hate Cisco,
huh? No, why would I hate
Cisco's super juvenile too?
Not like this. Like what does Nate actually bring? No, I'm serious. So what does Nate actually bring this episode other than being like he comes off as a spoiled frat boy? You said what now?
Like it's so weird. Like I don't know. I don't know where this is all coming from, but I don't. I've always had a problem with Nate, and we've always been like, yo. Even go back and listen to our reviews last season. We were like, yo, Nate needs to grow up. Nate needs to grow up. All right, cool. He's making some progress here. And then this season, it's even more juvenile. Like, fine, yes, Amaya broke up with you and left. Okay, dude, grow the fuck up. Like, how old are you that you're literally being exposed? Like, I don't know. It comes off. I disagree with you. That's it.
All right, I'm just saying, but I think that's my problem with this episode, man. It's like
you made that very clear.
I don't know what else to say. Like because
for me, this is so bracing because I can't even talk about a super fun episode where Billy Zane got to play an evil P.T. Barnum, who got to see these idiots interacting with a circus. Like it's literally just like this is the show I want to watch. This is them being stupid during time. This is Sarah probably seducing other members of Time Patrols. Like. This is the show I want to watch. It's got an incredible shrinking and growing saber-tooth tiger, which looked horrible, but it was fun because that's what this show is. It's fun.
Yeah, I get that. I understand the show can be fun, but I also don't think that
it is fun. I'm not can be. That's the show.
No, you're right. But
last year when Sarah seduced that princess off screen, we were like, I'd watch 22 episodes of Sarah seducing historical.
Yes, absolutely. Again, none of that stuff you mentioned right there.
I think it's just a different brand of fun.
I guess I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay with the fun. I like the fun. I like the tone. Like I said, I'm not. Hey, I'm no problem. Like you said, Billy. Okay, first of all, Billy Zane with fucking hair feels kind of weird.
Yo, how crazy was that?
Right,
I was like, is that Billy Zane?
Yeah, Billy Zane with hair just doesn't feel right to begin with. So I'm not like I would have loved it at some point if they had done something so that he went bald, just to give us like the old.
Just pull P.T. Barnum's wig off.
Yeah, just pull the wig off for a little bit. That would have made me feel a little bit better there if they had done that. Look, love the Sarah Lance thing. The Sarah and what's the other Ava? Like, yeah, they're someone's gonna. Yeah, we know. Yeah, so we see where that's going. All right. So looking forward to that. I love the little fight when they fought and they were like, take a break, and they literally took a break. Like,
no, I can get some water. Like, I was like, really?
Right? No, that's fine. I like that. All that's good. But the whole plot device is Ray and Nate being stupid, and I'm just like, we could have found a better way. That's all I'm saying. Like, to me, that's the thing.
I think I understand you don't like that plot device.
Yeah, that's all. That's
You're talking about the rest of it. Like, the rest of it's fun. They get kidnapped. Like, and like them getting kidnapped is just perfect. The conjoined twins thing. And I love that they were being super honest. I can't turn into fire because the other guy's not here, and I don't have my suit.
Yeah.
So what's P.T. Barnum do? What's the conman do? He sews them together.
Works. Yeah.
It works because these people, it's like, I like how, was it Stein walked in, it was like, all these rubes to giving their money away. And by the end, he's like, I love it because it's you want to be amazed. And so even when it's, I don't know, I really enjoy this. The circus thing was kind of like, for me, almost like a microcosm of the entire show. Like, we want to be amazed, we want to have fun with it, and that's why it's easy to kind of give yourself over to it. Then you came in here and just tried to destroy that for me.
Well, it's not I'm trying to destroy it. It's just like simple like characters, man. Like, come on. Like, just forget like trying to argue or anything like that. You can't tell me that keeping Nate as this, like, acting like he's a 15-year-old, who doesn't know how to behave with time, even though we've been through a whole entire season, makes sense.
No, that doesn't bother me.
But you're telling me it doesn't makes sense for the show?
Yes, but at the end, you know why it makes sense for the show? At the very end, the reason the show is this show, there's a threat that Time Masters are scared of, and they laugh at it.
No, but I think you're confusing.
They think they can't. They're cocky. They think they can't be beat. He thinks that he's this master Time Master. That's like the overarching theme of all of this.
The other legend, cocky. But the other legend should, but he shouldn't be. He's always fucking up.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Right. I just think I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's no growth on Nate. Like, the other ones, it makes sense.
Why do you want growth on Nate? That's his role. Why do you want him to grow?
Because every other character on every other show we review does grow. Even Cisco. Yes, Cisco has his crazy moments, but and his fun, silly moments. But we've seen growth on that character. But seriously, but have we never seen growth on? What other character have we seen growth?
Why do you have to have growth? And why does that have to happen in the first 2 episodes of the season?
Because this is a character that was through a whole entire season acting the same way.
Okay, then fine. Let's just. Okay, you didn't like the episode, you didn't like the plot device. Like, this is a fun episode to me, man. This is when the legends go to the circus.
It can be a fun episode, but we can also talk about the fact that Nate and Ray, they need to grow some characters.
I don't know. The show is the show. If you don't like their antics, then I'm afraid that you're in for a long year, because that's what the wheelhouse they found.
There's antics, and then there's like just being I think that I think this is the balance of the show has to find. It's like, I think the show last season did a good balance of it. Like, Nate was annoying and Ray was annoying sometimes too, but it's like you can make sense of some of the stuff. This, you're like, guys, come on. Like, this is going a little too stupid,
I disagree.
For a group of you've been here, especially when the whole entire plot is, hey, we want to make sure we don't fuck up, so let's do this by the numbers. And you get these guys.
You're arguing against the conventions of television.
No, I'm not.
Comedic television, that. Yeah. No. You're saying the goal was to not screw up. So why would they screw up? Of course they're going to screw up. That's the entire point.
Well, no. But I think I found out where.
Would you rather look incompetent or careless?
I think I know where our disagreement comes in. I think you're thinking I don't want them to have any kind of screw ups. No, I do. I'm fine with that. I understand that's that's going to happen, right? That's the fundamental difference between the Legends and the Time Bureau. I'm just saying you could have written you could have written those to be better than the three of them go out to get drunk in 1870 and Nate spews that they're really like that's beyond. That's not even something he's done before. He's gonna go out, get drunk in that time period, and say, "Yeah, I can turn to steel, and my friend can turn to fire, and he has a suit that can shrink." Like that's not even Nate. That doesn't even feel like Nate from last. Like Nate from last season would even have done that. So it's just like I don't know. So I kind of feel like they kind of try to force a way to have the conflict where it could have been something simple like, "Hey, maybe P.T. Barnum sees them do it." Like if they had done, like if Nate had stopped somebody and it turned to steel and P.T. Barnum saw them and then they kidnapped him, that would have made sense. That would actually been like what they did last season. Versus
that's literally what happened.
No, it's not what happened.
No, he saw him turn into steel. That's how it
right.
That's how it started. And then P.T. Barnum scammed them.
Okay.
Because
but it's
drunk?
It's the
heartbroken.
It's the where
all
it
of it
happened.
makes plot sense. You're just like it's fine. Like, and I don't agree with what you're saying. So, like, I mean, I get what I guess I hear you, but like, I don't understand it.
If last season, what would have happened was Nate would have done that. P.T. Barnum would have been hiding around a corner somewhere. Would have seen him. They wouldn't have done it in like he literally did it in the middle of a crowded salon. Then he tells him in the middle of that same crowded salon.
That's so weird,
huh?
It's so weird that drunk people make bad decisions.
Okay, all right. I just feel like that was a little bit even beyond what the Legends. It's like to me that's taking it beyond like them making screw ups and making small mistakes to making like that's a huge fucking problem. Like you're a liability. You can't get off the ship if you're going to sit there and spew about the fact that to other time that they have powers. Like what's going on here, man?
Okay, all right, you win. Whatever. That's it.
Come on, man. We gotta talk about. I mean, if we're gonna review the show, we gotta review the show. I mean, it's just like that to me is something that's
a show you're not watching. You're asking. This is the thing we talked about earlier. Like you're wanting to.
No, I'm not.
It didn't happen the way like you thought it should.
Well, because that wasn't good. Like, I mean, you're right. It didn't happen the way it should. But it's like we talked about this stuff before. Like we've pointed out other things with other shows where it's like, yeah, they should have done it this way because that would have been better and made sense with the flow of the show. I'm sorry, I get it. It's just a fun show, but that doesn't fit with how they've done it in the past. It does, and honestly, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't fit with how they did it with season 2. Season 2 of The Legends did fuck up, but not like this. It was always small things. It was like a small moment here or there. It wasn't literally, hey, I went out and I literally told the other people that we all have powers. Like that's beyond anything they've ever done on this show, right? I mean, come on, you got to at least agree with that one, right?
I do not, because that's not true, and I'm not going to argue anymore.
When have they gone out and they told people?
I'm not going to talk about this anymore.
Okay, all right. I don't know what else to say then.
Like you're just like I get what you're saying. Like you're saying this is such a liability. It was a throwaway episode of a time travel show.
I don't know. All right. I don't see. I don't see how you can do a throwaway episode with episode 2. Like I think that's a little bit beyond that, and it's not really a throwaway episode.
The episode was like okay, I guess I see what you're saying, but like this is kind of what we were excited about last year. Like, and we can go back and see the things they literally fought armies with their powers last year.
Yes, because they had to. Yeah, they didn't go to a bar and get drunk.
They had to because they would go out and get captured or screw up some other way. Like this is literally the framework of the show, and I think I don't understand where the show, because this is the literal exact framework that we worked off of season 2. I disagree with that. For some reason, this one just feels beyond the pale to you.
And that's why I disagree. I disagree that it feels like season 2. Like, yeah, they did certain things in season 2, but not like. I mean, this one was just so stupid. And I guess to me, maybe it's just I really don't like Nate because it's now been 2 episodes in a row. And again, maybe we'll come together on this one. Like, I trust the show enough that maybe they'll come through and they'll fix it and they'll explain this. But it's been 2 episodes in a row where the problem has been Nate. Like the first episode, they return Julius Caesar, and what does he do? He takes a selfie and they lose the book. This episode, he goes out and gets drunk and gets the rest of the team fucking captured. So now I'm like, okay, maybe what they're gonna do is do something with him and Amaya and show that Nate's just been acting out because he's been heartbroken. Maybe they'll do that, but it's been noticeable to me.
This episode,
huh?
They pretty explicitly spelled that out this episode. They explicitly spelled it out repeatedly.
Yeah, they spell out his little his issue, but not that that's why he's been doing all the other dumb shit. All right.
They express. He said he calls. He says she's let herself go. Like all the little shit you do after a breakup. Like that was his entire character arc this episode.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I've never liked Nate. I'll put it that way. I've never liked.
For me, everything was on the page for this one.
Yeah. I've never liked this character, and he really just rubbed me the wrong way with everything. Like everything he did just rubbed me the wrong way. It's just terrible. Because it comes off as like some spoiled little frat dude bro who got fucking dumped, and so now he's out here being a dick.
Wow.
And you're just like, get the fuck over yourself, dude.
Got some stuff.
No, it's annoying. He's always been annoying. Nate has always been an annoying little shit. He always has. This is why. Look, and I know that you also thought the same thing, because when they first put Nate and Amaya together, we both were not happy about that shit. Because we both thought the same thing about Nate. And this episode comes back and reminds me that he's an annoying little shit who doesn't really do anything on the ship other than get people in trouble. So I don't know, man. Again, maybe he's going to have one hell of an arc this season.
Maybe he doesn't.
And if he doesn't, then
maybe he's the archetype of the fuck up. Maybe that's his role on the ship.
But see, that's how
television works.
I thought the fuck up was
That's why Xander was in Buffy for forever. He was the fuck up.
Right, but then Xander eventually has he has an arc where
he loses an eye and becomes the Zeppo.
I mean, he has an arc. He doesn't just stay being the fuck up.
He loses an eye.
So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just my Nate bias, but
I liked the fun of the episode. I liked the Amaya stuff. I like bringing her back like a little out of control, because her last year she was kind of cast as the perfect hero who would occasionally have like these bad moments with Rory. But now if she can't control her powers, I think it's going to be interesting, particularly what we know about the casting, what's going to happen with that story there. Right. Do you know anything about this character at the end?
What character at the end?
Hold on. Her name was, I wrote it down, Kuasa?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Okay, so I know she's in the Vixen web series.
Okay.
I think she's Vixen's sister. I'm not, like Mari McCabe's sister. I'm not sure.
Wait, so like, Amaya's sister or her grand? Okay.
And because I'm like, I need to go rewatch the web series.
Yeah.
But she's in it. Like I know she's in it.
Right, because I believe they're bringing back the granddaughter anyway into the show, because So
I thought they were. I don't know. Yeah, they're doing something with that.
Yeah, they're doing something with that. So yeah, I think that the Amaya stuff is actually interesting to me, because like you said, it's like her character last season was kind of like the perfect one, and so her coming back and also the fact that they're not stretching out the idea of her powers being out of whack, and that they kind of
quietly like keeping secret shit.
Right. I'm glad that there's like, let's not do that. So I'm glad that they didn't do that, and that they kind of come out with, and it's out in the open now already. So that's a good thing. I look forward to that, and seeing what, again, I think what they've done right now we'll see with Arrow when it comes out tomorrow. But so far with the first 2 episodes of it, they've done a good job of seeding with Flash and Legend Tomorrow who the big villain is, but not giving us too much. And I'm really looking forward to, I like how they're handling that. I like how they're handling the overall villain stuff.
I'm more excited for the way they're doing on Legends, because at least Sarah's aware. Right. Like Barry has no idea.
Well, that's another thing too. That kind of goes to my whole thing about them with them. And again, how many episodes is Legend getting this season? Does anybody know?
I have no idea.
Is it because I know last season? Let's see.
Last season was like 18, right?
No, I think last season was only 16.
Okay.
So they're getting, I think it might be 17. So it looks like they're getting 17. So again, that's 17. That's good. So yeah, I like the idea of they're not wasting time with Sarah either. So Sarah already now knows that there's something else out there. Like you said, that again, hey, I'm not all down on the everything and like fun. I love the scene at the end where they laughed at the villain. Like that's
so
I like
cocky.
that. Yeah, no, I love that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. That was fucking great. So
it was so mean, dude. I was like, God, you guys are gonna get fucked up now.
Well, between that and then like I love the fact that the person I love Gary. Like
yo, Gary.
Yeah. I love the fact that
Gary didn't ask for this. Gary asked for a little cushy job. Gary didn't ask for all this.
I love this. So she's fucking up. Sarah's fucking up Gary.
How did I do? You did great. Knocked him out.
Right. So love that. I love that.
Also, and while we're not getting Agents of Shield right now, we did get our good female fight fix with Sarah and Agent Sharp.
Yeah. I mean that's. I'm trying to think.
We need one Sarah fight an episode. I think that should be the quota from now on.
I think it always is. She's a fighter. So, I mean, she knocked out
fucking you're right. She took out fucking Caesar last week.
Yeah, she took out Caesar last week. So, it's like, yeah, she's always... And actually, matter of fact, they had the team up with her and Ava last week when she kind of walked on the shields and then kicked the other dude in the face. Right. So, yeah, no, we always get that. I'm thinking that until we get Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. back, it's like Legend of Tomorrow is the show with the female... Especially with Thea out on on Arrow right now. Legend is going to be the show that has the best female fight scenes. So no, absolutely. And yeah, when they both were there and they were in face off each other, I was like, I can't wait for this one. And when Sarah asked her, it's like, what arm do you want me to break?
Yo, oh
yeah, no. And then they knocked each other out, and I was like, oh, this is funny. Water break. Yeah. So here's the thing. So you think it's Ava under the hood?
Wait, who?
Because when at the end,
under the hood,
yeah.
Okay, so I have theories. I have two theories on who's under the hood. First, I think they're the hood look for a time traveling villain evokes the time trapper from Legion of Superheroes. But also like them pulling the woman from the water brings to mind Lady of the Lake.
Yeah,
and if Malice is a name for Morgan Le Fay, we get some time traveling magic happening. And we know Damien Dark's in this season.
And we know they're getting Constantine. So Constantine's coming on to
so magic might be on the table.
Magic might be on the table. So
yeah, that's my theories right now. What are you thinking?
No, that's fine. I was just wondering if maybe it would be Ava. I don't think Ava's good. Yeah, I don't trust her. So that's my. That
didn't even cross my mind.
Oh yeah. No. I haven't trusted Ava since she started. So that's why I was like, maybe Ava's working against the Time Bureau, and might be another reason why she's not really happy with the Legends working with Rip. So yeah, I don't trust Ava. I still think she's gonna sleep with Sarah, but I don't.
Oh yeah. No, first of all, Sarah's gonna sleep with her.
Yeah, you're right. So that's still gonna happen, but I do not trust her. So
no. Now I don't either. Look what you've done.
Yeah, I'm just saying you shouldn't trust her.
I was cool with her until you said that.
You must not have listened to me last week. I said the same thing last week. I was like, I do not trust her at all. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I must have forgotten. Yeah, I walked in. I was like, yo, this episode was good. Got the fight. They bonded a little bit. Got some water together.
Yeah, no.
Made fun of Gary.
Because here's the thing: when does the women that Sarah ever sleeps with when does it ever turn out good for them? So no, it's not. No.
You know what? That's a really good point.
Yeah, no. So I do not know. So it's nope.
Her
vagina is not her friend.
For me, when Martin Stein says that whoever built the Titanic should be shot, that's the role he played in Titanic, which is pretty funny. I love the fact that Mick Rory's afraid of clowns.
Oh, that's great.
he's not in the episode.
No, he really isn't. Well, he does try to feed the tiger and then let it out. Right. So yeah, that's. So those are the kind of fuck-ups I can deal with. I love the pet tiger. I let the pet tiger out by accident, and I didn't put it back in. So
y'all got a problem,
right? When he grows back up.
So one of the strongmen in Barnum's circus was clearly supposed to be Buona Beast, right?
Yes. The one that
I forgot how much I hated that character.
The one that I think Amaya
punches away.
Yeah, punches out. Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
There's a deep cut. There's a deep cut, DC.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like I said, other than my issues with Nate and Ray, I liked everything else around the episode. I do. I need a strong character arc for Nate because he just feels so worthless to me. I still don't understand why he's on the team.
He got me all the fun of this episode, so that's why he's on the team.
Could have had Mick do it. It's like could have had Mick trying to steal something.
Mick's too scared of clowns.
You're right.
Mick ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, Mick really did stay on the. He really did stay on the damn ship from.
Yo, he stayed on the ship for so goddamn long. Like to the point, I was like, "Yo, Mick's really just not going to be involved." Like I kept thinking, like, "Oh, it's set up for some big moment." Nope, Mick's going to make himself a sandwich.
Oh, I also love the. You know what? And I will give you this one thing. I did like the idea that. It what led to them going out to drinking and stuff like that is because Sarah basically said that we don't need you guys because you guys will screw this up, and so her and Amaya went to get the tiger. And I'm like, because if you think about it, everything that was serious this episode, like Sarah handled because she's the adult in the room.
She's the only competent one on the ship.
Right.
Talking about.
So,
if they all got if they had to go through the testing of time, whatever, Time Lord, whatever the fuck Rip's calling them, she's the only one who passed.
Absolutely. So,
far and away.
So, but yeah. Like I said, my issues aside, I do again. I like the overall tone of the episode. I think the tone and keeping it fun is what Legends do, and is what it works for the show. I just want them to, I don't know, disguise a little bit better. Like you don't. Like I get it. There's supposed to be a difference between the Time Bureau are the suits and the Legends are, the people who, that buck all the rules. Get you. Makes fucking sense. I'm okay with that. But god damn it, man. You don't have to make them this fucking stupid. Like, just tone it back a little bit. And I think they will. I think maybe the idea of just having the circus and they just went too far with it. And like, hey, we want the circus and that's just a set we want. And so we're just going to go ahead and do it. That's fine. Maybe it's a one and done. Maybe next week it won't be like this. I'm fine with that. But good God, like, we don't have to go that fucking stupid with these guys. Like, I think we get, yes, the Legends fuck up, but I think we should give them a lot more credit than what this, I feel like they deserve more credit than what this episode gave them. I'll put it that way. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. So. You got anything else you want to say?
No, I'm glad it's only 17 because I was afraid that by them starting to move the big bads early, it'd be tough because last year we got them early, but we also already knew them. Right. And so that made me a little nervous, but 17 sounds like a good pace because every episode doesn't have to be a Mythos episode. And if we're going to do, if Sarah finds out about them in episode 2, I really hope they can stretch it out because I think we got the crossovers coming up. Well, the crossover. Let's ship. Go ahead.
The crossover is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The crossover for another six more episodes. So.
Oh, I thought the crossover was early this year.
I think they are, but it's November 28th, I believe, is for the Legends crossover. Because remember, I think I know what's going to happen. So, because I'm wondering, let me look at the Flash real quick. Because I'm wondering if, the Flash and Legends happen the same night. I'm wondering if.
Oh, and so in that week they're moving Arrow to Monday too.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe, let's see. I don't have it on here. No, wait, no, I don't see it on here. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe
also announced are they?
No. So I don't know. Maybe they moved it around. So we'll see. Yeah,
I did hear one thing in an interview today, which I thought was interesting. That Stephen Amell said that the last couple of years, each crossover felt different. The first time it was, here's an episode of the Arrow with Flash, and here's an episode of Flash with Arrow. And then 2 years ago, it was kind of like they did each an episode, but it all felt like an episode. Even last year, you felt like you were just doing spots in different episodes. They said that this one's actually a 4-part movie. that they shot it all like as one unit, as
Oh,
opposed to go breaking off to other units.
well,
So that made me really interesting for this crossover, even though we're already seeing the no more Nazi superhero backlash. Which, sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
wait. There is a backlash for it already yet?
Oh, so I was already thinking, I was like, these set pictures are leaking. Is anyone going to mention the SS on Supergirl shows?
Have they?
And I saw there's at least one or two blog posts today where I saw it was like, no, I think it was a front page of, I want to say either CBR or Newsrama, no more Nazi superheroes. It had to be CBR. That's a CBR headline.
Yeah, it's a CBR headline. Oh, good, because I was wondering about that. Because, so many people got shit for Secret Empire. I'm like, you do realize what Earth X is and what the Ray is on the CW seed is, right? Because I remember seeing that, like, guys, it's Nazis. Like, not even like Hydra. Like, they're Nazis. Like, we're not even.
No, not even like the Nazis. This is where the Nazis won World War II and took over the world.
Right. So, yeah. How are we doing this? How you guys? Okay, you guys are okay. All right. All right, I'm just waiting to see. I'm just waiting to see if they get the same shit that Marvel got, because Marvel made it Hydra. Marvel at least try to keep it clean, right? They going straight Nazis. I'm like, okay, let me see how that goes. So, but yeah, the crossover for at least on IMDb, maybe it changes. For Legend Tomorrow listed on November 28th. So yeah, they got a little bit of a ways to go. And we'll see. Like I said, I think starting next week we'll probably get more, because I think next week they bring in Zari. So, and she's gonna have she's gonna be a season. She joined the team. So I think we'll see that, and that'll probably get us a little bit more. If she joined the team, that'll probably bring in more on the big bad from that episode. But Legend of Tomorrow's always been that show. They've always moved fairly quickly because they have a shorter season, and they have 17. Yeah. They use their 17 pretty well. So yeah, we won't dwell on that, and we'll go from there. So I look forward to that.
They treat their pace really well, man. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, and as far as the crossover goes, I think that if that's what they're doing, they're shooting all at once. I think that's better, and I think that's them not finally, but listening to what fans have been complaining about. Because you get these people that don't watch all the shows, which I get. I don't watch Supergirl right now. I'm just too far behind. Yeah, me too. So you have people who only turn in to watch these crossovers, and they've just been an episode that has a small cameo here and there. So by shooting it all together and making it one big thing, and making it like a 4-part movie, I think you kind of get rid of that problem. You really make it feel like a real crossover. So I think that'll look good. I think that'll be good for them. So anything else?
I think that was it. Well, it was a Flash thing. I just remember. Whatever.
What? I mean, might as well.
In the therapist's office, there's you see Barry look at a newspaper that says Mayor Oliver Queen is a Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. It's gonna be a fun episode of Arrow tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, apparently he name drops Bruce Wayne.
No,
I'm apparently so. So
it's like I'm watching live then. Okay.
Yeah, I might be watching. Could be watching the Mirror tomorrow.
You're watching Arrow live. You just don't watch Arrow live. It's a new experience for me.
See. So, anyway, folks, thank you guys very much for listening. Super Tuesday recap on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music. If you are, if you prepare for Thor Ragnarok, our new Character Corner is out. Subscribe to the Character Corner. We put the part 1 up. We're going to be recording part 2 this weekend, and I'll probably put part 2 out. After we record, I'll probably put that out right when the movie drops. So just stay tuned. Listen to everything we got. Check us out on YouTube, MTR Network on YouTube. Till next time, we're out of here. Peace.